some of the greatest challenges we're facing in advancing green initiatives in the work we're doing is really the issue of adoption and participation. We're very much focused on getting more and more players in the industry to participate, to contribute data, to share best practices, and that's really the first hump that we have to get over with our membership and our prospective membership, because it's a great deal of work to do what we're doing, and it requires a organizational commitment, it requires human capital commitment, and it continues once you start. And so it's not just a question of getting somebody to agree to do it the first time. It's also a question of getting them to agree to keep doing it and doing more of it and doing it better. And so it really all is all about information and data. We started this with a lot of ambition almost 4 years ago now, to where we could do a lot of things. And we quickly realized that, like many in this space, that you can get a mile wide and an inch deep very quickly if you're not careful. So again, we focused on membership and growing that membership. We started with 14 members in Greenprint, and we are now at 30 essentially. And that's really been the story, the expansion of the participation of major players in the industry in all property types, office buildings, shopping centers, industrial properties, multifamily properties, hotels, and it's all been about really advancing that initially, not for financial reasons, but again for participation reasons. We needed information and data. We needed the major players in the market to engage in the conversation of what's the best way to access data, what's the best way to use data, and what are the best practices that are being used out there once we start that process. We have a lot of plans once we get to a certain level, and we're really almost there. We're now 3 years into this. We are starting to get to a point where our data is statistically relevant. We can really start to draw some conclusions about where the data is heading, how the data is behaving, and what are the things that influence that behavior in terms of the results. So we've gotten the measurement part defined. We've gotten the what, if you will, defined, and how is really what's next, and how relates to best practices, case studies, sharing of information, not just data but actual experience. Where the industry, particularly with our new affiliation with the ULI and being part of the ULI, really want to expand that potential now that we have the basic backbone of the initiative in place.